So today is Saturday, 4/2024. Markets are closed with gold at $2,392 and silver is at $28.75. And I'm going to tell you why I'm still buying both some gold and why I'm still buying silver with these high prices. No pun intended. If you know, you know. So let's get to it.
But there's a couple things I want to go over before we get into the video, and that is, in no way am I trying to get you to like and subscribe to my channel. But on the other hand, if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics like I do, you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. It helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it.
Guys, like always, when I'm talking about purchasing gold and silver, when I make one of these videos, I have to remind you that I am not a financial advisor. So don't go out purchasing anything after watching this video without doing your own due diligence. That is always the most important thing to do, is always do research before you make a purchase. With that being said, yes, I am buying right now, and yes, I am aware that gold is hitting an all-time high after all-time high. But to me, that doesn't really matter. So I'm going to talk about dollar cost average. And for you new stackers, this is an important buying routine. I highly suggest you recommend looking into it. A lot of stackers do this more than you know. It's not talked about enough, and I like to make stackers sorry, not stackers, I like to make videos that also include newer people and date back to stuff like dollar cost average, because it's good for us veteran stackers to relearn this stuff, but it's also good to for our new stackers. And as YouTubers, well, I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm a nobody. Anyways, it's important that we always talk about this information because there's always new people coming into the game. So what do I mean by dollar cost average? So I'll make things simple. I'll break it down in an easy example. You have your stackers who will make purchases only when they believe silver is low. So they'll wait for price to drop $2 and then they'll make a big purchase, and then, or some people will wait for it to drop even lower. So that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad technique. Then you have stackers that make a purchase on a schedule, once or twice a month, every day of the month, and no matter what the price is. So it can be like the prices are now. It could be, like when $20 was a high. It doesn't matter to them. Every month they are going to buy silver or gold, regardless of the price. So doing this allows you to not only slowly add to your stack, but it gives you peace of mind into not constantly looking at gold and silver charts, trying to determine when the best time to buy is. I've done that before. It drives you insane. You wake up first thing in the morning, you have to call around to your LCS. You shop around on eBay. Like me, I buy a lot of silver from peers that I know, see what their prices are looking at, and it's time consuming, it's stressful, and it's just not fun. So I'm getting to a point here, I promise. So with everything I've said so far, what kind of buyer do you think you are, like, right now? And you can be both. Like I said, silver is at $28.75, like I said at the start of this video. So if silver dropped to $25, I would load up one big purchase. Or you could have been buying all the way down every month, like I said. So like we said, $28, and it all of a sudden drops to 25 in like a matter of a month. That one person who makes those huge purchases are like, this is my time to buy. I'm going to go buy 100 ounces of silver and 2 ounces of gold. Or you can be like the person who buys, once, twice a month, small purchases, and they start chipping away at those stacks. One week they buy, 2/10 of gold. They buy a little bit of silver here, a couple more ounces here, and they're dollar cost averaging their purchases. But what if the price goes up and $28.75 is now the new low for silver, and $2,392 is the new low for gold? Well, the person who's been dollar cost averaging would definitely be in a better position because he was buying all the way up. See what I'm saying? So if $28.75 is now that new low and they were purchasing even before that, $28.75 isn't going to go any lower. So they were purchasing even when it was lower. Now that person who was waiting for it to drop has missed their chance. So it's a double-edged sword. The price of silver is very volatile. To me, I think gold is always a good purchase. Gold slowly, steadily goes up. Silver is volatile. Have you seen the past couple months? It has multiple dollar swings. So I'm both. Personally, like I said, when there's large drops in silver, I'll double up on my purchases for that month, and then when prices are where they are now, I still buy. I'm not saying, and it's at $28.75, I'm going to buy 300 ounces of silver and 4 ounces of gold. But if it was to drop drastically, I'd probably make a bigger purchase. And with how they're pretty high right now, I'm probably chipping away at my LCS or making some small eBay purchases, getting 1/10 gold, maybe a 10-ounce gold bar here and there. And also junk silver around these prices. You have to think that there's so many different types of silver. There's always one lagging behind. Either silver rounds are the lowest, Philharmonic coins are really low, junk silver. I know a lot of places that are still at 20 times face value, and which is still a great buy. So I'm personally stacking up on some junk silver right now. So I want you guys to think about what kind of stacker you are. You can be both. You're one of those people that like to do big purchases every once in a while. So it's important to think about, and in my opinion, my honest opinion, I really do think that purchasing on a set schedule takes away the stress and can save you money over time. And if you're a new stacker, take some time after this video to figure out what you are. Like I said in the beginning, it's important to always do your due diligence, no matter if you are a beginning stacker, a veteran stacker. There's no wrong answer. Some people can't afford to do monthly purchases, no matter how small that purchase may be. So their only option is to do, a one big time purchase. They may have $1,000 set aside and they're like, okay, this is it. I'm going all in at this price for them. So I will say monthly purchases, no matter the price, are less stressful though. So like I said, all of that is my opinion. Hope you guys had a great weekend. That's all I got for today. I hope you guys took something from this video, and like always, if you have any questions, hit me up on my email. I'll get you back to you as soon as I can. I'll see you guys in the next video.